I'm just clearing out my inbox. Probably already hit like almost 100 emails at this point. And I'm down to like 50. Those will all be done before 6 o'clock. But so essentially, got my girl Lori here. We're at my house right now, and the grind starts early. With adapting social, with everything else that I'm involved in, I don't really want or get to sleep that much, and that's okay, because I'll sleep when I'm dead. The reason why I get up so early, it's really just due to the fact that when I was starting, I took complete advantage of my my virtual mentors, which most people out there who own a business or are starting a business should look into. A virtual mentor, AKA people like Steve Jobs or Tony Robbins. These are people that I would never have access to in real life. But thank God for YouTube, I can watch them. And those are the people who trained me and told me that if you're gonna fucking kick ass and take names, you better be up way before your competitors are, including Mark Cuban. I gotta give him credit too. Your body is everything, okay? You can, once you get to a level of your business that you are performing on all cylinders, if you're not taking care of your body, you're gonna crash. When you're up early and you get after it and then you get the gym done, it's done with, you know, and then you go to the office and then you crush the office. By the time 8:30 rolls around or 9 o'clock, when most people are just getting to the office, I have most of my day already done. Listen, fam, if you're up early, you're getting after it. Right now, we're a little small business district. This right here behind me is why I do what I do every single day. There are probably around 50 small businesses that work in each little community, but this one's specifically behind me right now. And those people are grinding every day to get their kids through college, to get a mortgage paid, to get food on the table, and just build a life for themselves. I live for entrepreneurship. And every day when I wake up, before I get to my car, before I hit the gym early, I look around and I say, right behind me, for the little guy, for the small business, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing every day. So let's get it. Is that Mr. Swole? I parked in East Bumblefuck like you today.
Just for me.
So we are doing the day in the life of the hustle today. Rock and roll. Joe, why do we wake up so early?
No one else is up. Gotta get it in first.
Have to, right?
If not first, you're last.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling.
When you're in the car, you gotta listen to positive shit.
Has any meaning?
Bring it in.
The meaning that I give it.
Tony Robbins, baby.
Nothing
Tony
in life
Robbins.
has any meaning.
Put positive things in the background that are gonna feed your subconscious mind. And that is it, because the way that you take information in and what you're listening to, that's what's gonna predicate what you do. Right now we live in the world where information, we're drowning in information. But we are starving for wisdom right now. There's so much shit out there, there's not a lot of wisdom. One thing that's really important is making sure your team feels that recognition. Everybody that works at Adapting Social understands that part of their job requirement is to be positive in this ecosystem, in this collaborative working environment, right? It's very, very important. That's why we set up this way. That's why we invested all this money to get this huge office space, to decorate it the way it's decorated, and to make sure the team has a great environment they can work in. This is completely thanks to my wife, Jacqueline. Love you, honey. This right here is, we're like, you know, how can we bring New York lights, cool action, right to our team, right here at Adapting Social. I'm gonna show you. Boom. The team comes in, and they have a freaking light show here, people.
Bree.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what a normal day for John is like?
A normal day for John is usually insanity. It's just organized chaos. Like here, I'll show you. Today, Thursday the 29th. You can see all of this in pink is booked out. So he has a video shoot, a meeting, a call, another video shoot, a meeting, call, a meeting coming in, and then another meeting coming in. So that is, the white is the only time he has, and that's lunch. And then 10 we'll probably fill something in. Usually as the day goes along, we'll fill in those gaps. So he is busy from the time he gets in to the time he leaves. Walk to the thing.
Hey, is this Stuart?
Hello?
Hey, is this Stuart?
Yes.
Hey, Stuart, how are you? This is John calling from Adapting Social.
So what do you actually do?
Okay, so what we do is we work with you guys in building out your website, doing the marketing for your website, managing your social media presence, making sure people can find you, your marketing strategies. So we implement all pay-per-clicks, branding, email marketing. It's very rare that somebody's gonna be able to come in and tell me something that I don't know about my business. I study it every day. I do the research every day. I practice it every day for the past decade. So studying and being a complete expert in your field and mastering your field, again, set you up for success. Everybody out there right now knows somebody who is smart as fuck, has 10,000 ideas, but if they're not a hustler, if they're not an executor, if you don't execute on them, nothing happens. We all know those people who have a million ideas, but they don't do anything about them. And those people think that knowledge is power. But the reality of it is, it's not knowledge that's power, it's execution that's power. My future's so bright, you can't see me. When we're building your stuff, everything is custom. It is completely tailored to Connie and Dom, and nobody else has that website. From the way that it looks, to the features, to the video content we get on there. Too many people focus on closing, and they say the words closing a deal. It's not about that. It's building a relationship. Those are good people, and we really want to help those people, and we know that we're going to help those people. Fun fact, every morning before I start my day, I jam out to Fly by Sugar Ray. The vibes are so hype. I would wake up late. I would look at every excuse why I couldn't do this, that. Anytime something bad happened, I would say to myself, well, of course this would happen to me. It's my luck. Anything that's ever happened to me actually was happening for me. It was never fucking happening to me. The worst moments in my life are what made me stronger, and is why adapting social is even a thing, actually. And that's why too many people, they look at their problems, they look at things that are going wrong for them, and they say, why me? Why me? Why is this happening to me? Of course this would happen to me. That negative limiting fucking belief bullshit. And you need to understand, man, again, it's all part of the big picture. And it's not about why is it happening to me, it's about what can I learn, and that this is happening for me. But man, how's everything going on your guys' end?
Everything's good. We're just slammed right now with all Black Friday, Cyber Monday orders, so we've been working crazy hours just to get them all out to the customers.
Oh God, hashtag no sleep.
No sleep legit. It's been like 20-hour days.
right, man. Well, listen,
Great,
I'll let you get back to it, and I'll talk to you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. All right? Alright, so right now it is almost 9 o'clock at this point. We're getting ready to get out of here in the city. We had some incredible meetings here, back to back to back. Good people. Always love coming to New York. Adapting Social will always be a big part of New York, so we're really excited about it. But yeah, so we crushed the meetings today, met some good people, built some great relationships, and in this big, beautiful city, man. And that's what it's all about, okay? Building relationships, and in this place there's unlimited fucking opportunities here, man. Unlimited. As long as you're willing to get out there and go fucking get after it, this place is your jungle. When I first started Adapting Social, I had no money. My family didn't have money to back me up. I had no investors. I had no relationships. I had nothing. And so, and not going to college, not being formally educated on business or strategy, in those times, I looked at it like, wow, what a fucking disadvantage. But looking at it now and looking back on time, you know, one of my first clients changed my life forever. And I will never forget this gentleman for this little tale that he told me. But what he told me is that there was these two kids on this frozen over lake that were just playing around, and one kid fell in and got submerged underwater, and the sheet of ice was very thick, and so the other kid couldn't get his buddy out, so he started screaming for help, and nobody was around. And so out of pure anxiousness and pure, you know, stamina and adrenaline, the kid ran, ripped off a big branch on a tree and just started hacking away. And so the story ends with firefighters, ambulance, you know, everybody there, you know, EMTs sitting there, you know, scratching their heads on how this kid broke through the ice and got his buddy out. And so this policeman said to this older man, he said, how the hell could this little 12-year-old boy break through this thick sheet of ice? It's impossible. He said, I wouldn't be able to even do this. And the old man looked at him and he said, it's because there was nobody here to tell him that he couldn't do it. And that right there is how I live my life. We, as humans, let the outside world have such an effect on the way we think, on what we do, and on what we believe about ourselves. And we start to limit our own fucking beliefs. I don't believe that. I don't subscribe to that. So anybody who's listening, who's an entrepreneur that's just starting, or even if you've been an entrepreneur, the biggest thing is that we let the outside world have such a fucking say in what we do. You can't let the outside noise affect you, because your life starts and ends with what you believe and what you focus on. And that right there is up to you. So I made a choice when I first started Adapting Social that I would never let anything, anyone, or anybody outside of my own head tell me what my limiting beliefs are. Because if you look at a lot of the lists of what limiting beliefs that you have, they didn't come from you. They came from the outside world, and you inhabited them. Cut that shit fucking out. It is fucking cold. All right, what's up, fam? So it is the end of the day. It has been almost 20 hours that we're fucking grinding right now and making moves so that this right here is helping small businesses in 5 countries around the fucking world. We had some awesome meetings today. We woke up early as shit, up at 4 in the gym, had meetings on meetings on meetings, on calls on calls on calls, on helping people, on problem solving. And that's what the fuck I live for. So the purpose of this video was to show people, when you want to start a business, you have to go all fucking in. It's not just about convenience, sleeping. I've been up for 20 hours. I'm going home still, and I have to do some more shit still. And when I first started, I was pulling 24-hour days all the time, okay? Don't give me no bullshit answers or bullshit excuses that there's not enough time in the day. I made time in the day to be in 2 different states, to have well over 15 meetings, to literally go to the gym, to work on my mental, to work on my physical, to work on my, you know, my business. So I have been getting after it, and it's because I have the opportunities to. So your life is in your hands. So if you're gonna start a business, or if you're running a business and you ain't putting in this motherfucking work every day, then I don't know what you're doing. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. This is a little day in the life of John Vagueiro at Adapting Social. And I'm still amped up. I'm ready to fucking go still, baby. After 20 hours, let's get it. That's what happens when you love what you do. You're charged fucking permanently. So I'm going home, I'm gonna go get some shit done still, and I'm gonna call it a fucking day and go to bed at that point once I'm done. But I'm not bitching about it, I'm not complaining about it, because I love what I do. And that's the fucking bottom line. So love what you do, and you will never give up, and you will always keep going. Because I would do this shit for free.